Welcome to the Portal Podcast on In Tune by Britt, your gateway to energy, abundance, and next level freedom. I'm Britt, and here we merge spiritual alignment with practical systems so you can expand your impact, your intuition, and your income. So take a deep breath, tune in, and let's step through the portal together. Welcome back to the Portal Podcast and to this Future You Lightworker Creator Series. Today is day 5, crossing through the portal, and I'm so happy that you're here. Congratulations for making it to day 5. It shows a lot of commitment and follow through and really the energy that you need to get to your next future level, really having that devotion and consistency and doing what you say you're going to do and showing up for yourself and knowing that you can trust yourself when you make a commitment. So today, before we dive into today's deeper work, I want to touch a little bit and grow on what we did yesterday for the journal prompts. And if you haven't done it, don't worry, you can go back to it. But we really dive deeper into what type of experience is calling to you and how do you want to share it. So after getting into your pillars and your unique method, and allowing yourself to look at, where do I want to share this if I'm not sharing something already? Or do I want to shift anything with a current offer? We're looking at what does that look like for you to be more in alignment with your future self. And then we also are looking at the pricing. So if you have any questions on that, make sure to ask in our Telegram group. If you're not already in the Telegram group, it's an amazing way to connect and share and get any questions answered. So I really want to talk about the pricing a little bit more because it is this merging of the spiritual and the energy work with the action-orientated, more masculine energy. And so really we have around 3 different price points that you're going to want to look at and explore that I'm seeing are doing really, really well and are really in alignment for the collective right now. So we essentially have our low ticket, our mid ticket, and our high ticket pricing. So there's these 3 main categories that your pricing will probably fall into. And the low ticket is typically something under $100. Under 50 is basically like somebody buying a candy bar. It's like an impulse buy, something that's a really good way to bring a lot of people into your world so they can get to know you, understand your work a little bit more, get to trust you. And so you can really build a community of people that are engaging and that you're able to connect with and serve and help. And this is a great way to have people that will likely want to continue working with you and continue going deeper with your work. So that's the low ticket. And then you have the mid ticket, which has changed a lot over the years. And mid ticket is $100 to $1,000 product. And typically in the past, this is more like a self-paced, do-it-yourself type of course. But now we're really seeing a shift since AI and just moving out of the age of information and with information at everybody's fingertips. For the mid and the high ticket, people are wanting a little bit more personalization, a little bit more of that human touch, that connection to you or your product or something more that makes sense, that is really different about what you're selling and is a little bit more support than them just finding the information online. So that's what we dive into even more in the mastermind, is like really getting clear on your unique method and making your method the differentiator with anything else and why somebody should work with you versus anything else out there. But I am seeing that with the mid ticket. If you can just put a little more personal touch or some touch points in there, it can make all the difference. And then the high ticket is typically like 1,000 to 10,000, typically more around the range of like 2, 3 to 5,000. And that's really where you can more do group coaching. It's a great way that a lot of my clients move from doing one-on-one sessions or one-on-one like therapist or whatever niche that you're in into getting out of trading their time for money and creating a group container where there's community and networking and also coaching, but you're not having to do an hour of your time for each person and everybody can get so much out of that. So that's a great way to do high ticket. And I teach people how to run ads and to really open it up to meet new people through ads. I think it's a great way to do it because then really you're not dependent on yourself, like having to show up every single day. And that's not the only way that you're getting clients is by organic traffic. So I do a mix of both. And I think it's really a beautiful place to have that consistent, predictable revenue and also be using organic traffic as a great source of bringing new people in as well. So if something changed for you as you went through the exercises yesterday, as far as how you want to create, how you want to share, in what ways you want to, then just allow that to be planted. You don't have to know the how right now. You don't have to know like every step of the way. I don't want you to get overwhelmed or put the cart before the horse. I want you to stay really present and really in a lot of belief and trust and just know that at every step of the way, you'll be guided and you can continue to trust that you're in the right place. Your timing is perfect and everything is unfolding for your highest good. So really staying in that positive energy and mindset to help you continue to put one step in front of the other. And that's a big part of my approach is the brick by brick approach. So really with every step is a brick to build a beautiful house, but focusing on one brick at a time so that you can build in a way that feels best. And so you're not worrying and future tripping as we're creating the future you. There's no future tripping. So this is really going to keep you out of the lens of fear and really shifting out of just because something maybe didn't work in the past or because you've had different disappointments or something has taken a certain amount of time in the past. That does not determine your future. And everything that you've done so far has really gotten you to a place where you can step into this future version of yourself now. So I'm really, really excited for you. And I just wanted to throw that in about the pricing and go a little deeper with it because I think a lot of times, especially in the spiritual space, there's not enough of that grounded, practical masculine energy. And I'm just going to say it, I know a lot of the creators and teachers and people out there that are just teaching kind of this more spiritual only approach that doesn't have any practical action or step by step are people that are typically just selling that that's how to do it and making money selling that that's how to do it, but not necessarily helping other people do that, or people that have already had incredible results and have, done all of this action. And maybe they did it in a way that burnt them out and they didn't do it in an aligned masculine and feminine way. And now they've switched over to this like soft girl, you know, not worried about any details of the actions. But what I've found through the people that I know that are in those places is it's because they've already done so much action and they've already set things up so much with the masculine systems and the structure that they can do that. But, we really have to look at and be honest with where we're all at with love, of course, without judgment, with love, and look at, hey, just because somebody else who's been doing this for whatever 20 years can just go to the spa all day, every day, like that doesn't mean that that's where I'm at. So that's why I really love to learn from people a lot of the times that are like 5, 10, 15 steps ahead of me, but not necessarily like somebody that, isn't in anywhere near the same place that I'm at as far as like building and creating, because I think there's something about like still really being in the energy and understanding the energy because technology and everything is moving so fast now. So really having a pulse on it is something that I love. I love so much to keep up with social media and marketing and energy and the way people are buying and consuming and creating. And it's really fun for me. So to me, it's really the matching of the two. It's being regulated with your nervous system, having your energy and your chakras balanced and aligned, being really honest and present and conscious with yourself and where you're at. And then having the masculine systems and structure and support to back it all up and allow all of your energy and intuition and gifts to flow freely. So it's a really beautiful place to be. And what I've found is it brings so much clarity when you're able to act from this more balanced state. It allows us, especially through the Kundalini work that I do and teach, to have a really regulated nervous system. And I've found that like decisions are easier, taking actions are a lot easier and more fun. And you're able to just allow yourself to move forward in a way that doesn't have to feel heavy or does not have to burn you out. And that's really important to me. Like, it's really important to me. And I think one of the biggest pieces that's missing for a lot of gifted women to really have this more balanced state so that we're not burning out and so that we're building something and creating something that's sustainable. So this, of course, is a practice. And it's why I love my daily practice because it continues to anchor me deeper and higher into truth, really connect with my present reality, my present state of what I need, what I want, what I'm creating. And that's really what we're doing here. And it allows us to close that gap and move faster with more acceleration so that this future version of yourself isn't something that's outside of you or in this distant future, like I talked about, but so it's something that's right here, right now that we're constantly evolving into. So I want to bring you a practice today that helps me to do this that I love. And it's a version of Kirtan Kriya for my Kundalini yogis who know this practice. So if you can, I want to ask you to close your eyes. If you can't, it's okay. You can still participate and listen, but we can tune in together. And this is a really powerful, this is one of the Kundalini meditations that has had a lot of science back testing behind it. It's extremely powerful for clearing old identities, releasing old patterns to get into the subconscious and clear out anything that's holding you back or that's connected to an older version of yourself to allow you to fully step forward. So let your spine be tall, relax your shoulders, close your eyes if you can. We're going to chant Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. And it's really this mantra of birth and new beginnings. And it moves through life and experience and then death and release. So the shedding and the letting go. And then the Ma, which is the rebirth or the new. And it allows us to be in this constant cycle. So this is the full cycle of transformation that we are experiencing. So as you chant, I want you to lightly touch your index finger with your thumb, and then you're going to move to the middle finger, to the ring finger, and then to the pinky finger, and then back. So it's sa, ta, na, ma, and you're just lightly pressing the thumb to each finger and then back to the beginning. Okay. So you're going to breathe naturally through your nose and you can chant out loud or softly. The traditional version of this does out loud and then whisper and then a silent version of it. So we'll tune in swiftly together. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. And inhale, and we'll start together, touching each finger. Sa, ta, na, ma. 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 Sa, ta, na, ma, sa, ta, na, ma, sa, ta, na, ma, sa, ta, na, ma. Last time. Sa, ta, na, ma. And inhale, touching that thumb and index finger. Drop your shoulders, sit up straight, take a deep inhale, and allow your body to feel the identity that you've been building over these last 5 days. Not the version of you that's trying to become her, but the version of you who already trusts that everything is working out. Take another big sip of air. Open the heart and powerfully exhale through the mouth. Let it all out. And just sit here in silence for a moment. Just meditate and receive. Let your nervous system feel what it feels like to be supported, to be relaxed, allowing that vibration of the sacred high frequency sound current to continue to vibrate your being, allowing your frequency to be elevated, uplifted in this transformative state. And just let your body feel what it feels like to be fully devoted to your craft, fully devoted to yourself. And let your body feel what it feels like to hold that next level of impact, income, leadership, and also without the pressure, without the heaviness. Just feel yourself becoming lighter and lighter and lighter. I want you to visualize your aura in all directions around you, below you, behind you, above you, in front of you, to all sides of you, like a big bubble around you. I want you to visualize your aura pulsating and growing wider and wider and wider in all directions, growing that impact, growing your aura, your visibility, your light, that energy that allows people to feel you before you say a word at all, this invisible but proven field of energy that is around all of us that we can continue to expand and extend and grow. All right, and just rub the palms together. You might feel a little bit of tingling, and we'll just end with a long sat nam. So inhale in so much gratitude. Sat nam. Sat nam. So I hope you enjoyed that. That was just about a minute. So especially if you're new to Kundalini or these practices, you can feel probably a shift in your energy so quickly. And you can probably start to understand the power of going deeper into these practices. So this is available for you, and I'm here for you for guidance to go deeper with these practices that continue to be so supportive for me literally after 14 years. It's been 14, almost 15 years since I've been practicing Kundalini, and around 12 to 13 since I've been teaching it. I've and I've taught thousands of students all over the world, and it's something that continues to help me and allows me to show up. It's helped me to build this multi-7-figure business, to have it for almost 9 years now, and to continue to grow it in a way that feels most aligned for me as I evolve and grow and as my life continues to change and evolve. So as we go here, as we just kind of wrap it up, I want to bring you back to your journal prompts today. So I do want you to really finish off strong and spend a little bit of time going into the journal prompts today. We have them below the videos, and there's PDF versions if you want those in our app as well. So I want you to really reflect on what shifted for you during this series and reflect on this future you identity that you are stabilizing right now, that you have really grounded in your being. And then what level of support that you are really ready to allow yourself to expand into fully now that you have a more clear picture on what this looks like for you to step into this next highest version of you. And also the income. So money is just this beautiful exchange of energy, and it helps people to show up. That's something I've learned, that I kind of had to rewire as a old limiting belief that I had around money. I didn't fully understand that when there's an exchange financially and monetarily, it really is not only supporting you when somebody gives you money for your services, for your offer, but it's also really supporting the person that's giving as well. And I'm sure you've experienced this in your life, but if you are paying to whatever, go to a $40 spin class and you already paid for it, like you're probably going to show up more versus if you paid $0 for it. So there is like this exchange that helps people to show up with more consistency, with more energy, with more devotion and commitment and more presence so that they can actually get the results that you're here to serve them and help them with. So, um, really just understanding that it is just an energy. And for you, unapologetically looking at, what level of income feels aligned for you for your future self, for this future you that you've stepped into, that you are creating with now, and how your body feels too when you imagine holding that leadership. And as you start to hold that space and this different level of leadership and impact and visibility and space. And so that's a lot of the work that I do is with social media, with showing up, with, like we talked about, being this divine expression, allowing your gifts to be shared and to be seen and allowing yourself to be seen and heard, which is a lot of throat chakra work. So I want you to take a little bit of time with those questions. Feel free to share them in the group. And they're really designed to show you this level of support that your next level requires. So I hope you enjoyed this series. This brings me now to an incredible invitation that I wanted to extend to you. I know that sometimes when we get in these groups and when we go through these beautiful challenges, it really activates so much, and you're able to feel and see and touch and understand more clearly what it looks like for you. But then sometimes you can just kind of go your separate ways and go on with life and get distracted and not have the follow through that you really want or need to ground it in and fully call in what you're wanting. So I'm learning more and more, especially as Tara and I have gone our separate ways and I've been running this business, on my own. I have a team, of course, but I'm just learning more and more like the power of community, the power of coming together, and just also knowing that you do not have to do this alone. You do not have to allow yourself to feel like you're alone. And we are so much more powerful together and in numbers and when we build together. And so that is one of the biggest reasons why I created the Portal Mastermind. And so I'm really excited, and I wanted to let you guys know here first, those of you that have been doing the challenge with me, that I'm opening up the Portal Mastermind as a 12-month container to a select group of women to really come in to my world, to my inner circle, have a full curriculum to dive into all of the pieces of what we went into on this 5-day series, but really going into much deeper levels to really save you tons of time, tons of money. I mean, I have been doing this for 9 years now. And, I have done so many courses and so many masterminds. I've really learned like what works, what doesn't. And what I do now is I really share everything. I do not gatekeep anything. So everything from the back end of my business to the finances, the taxes, everything from the organization to building a team, running my team, hiring virtual assistants, the way that I operate and set up my priorities, I'm really helping people with. And it's also on the energetic side of things. It's on the clearing, the practices, the energy work to allow yourself to release old identities anytime they come up and allow yourself to really get to the root on a subconscious level of anything that's keeping you connected to a past version of yourself or staying stuck or comfortable with the current version of yourself that's creating your current reality on autopilot. And so if you're wanting to get to the next level and to break through any plateau or just, where you're at right now, which is amazing in so many ways. But really looking at, okay, I'm ready for that next step. And so that's what we do inside the Portal Mastermind. I would love to have you explore it deeper if you feel called to working together more, to really coming into more accountability, support, follow through. It's really designed for busy moms. I have a lot of busy moms. I have a lot of busy business owners, people that have a lot going on and have really big, full lives. It's designed to really allow you to get what you need, really bite size, easy to come in with the coaching, come in with my videos, and then take action quickly and make it really work for you in a way that's completely aligned with your lifestyle and how you're building and what you're building. So I'm opening up applications right now. If you're watching this live, especially as we're moving into the fire horse energy of the year. But you can see the application below. You can book an application call if you have any questions or you want to get further clarification. And then the application process after that point will be that we will see if it's a fit, if you are a fit and you meet the qualifications. And then as long as it's a fit on both ends, we will onboard you. You'll come in with me on an onboarding call to really get clear on your goals and exactly how we're going to customize the program for you. You'll hop in on the coaching calls. We meet typically every other Tuesday at 12:30 PST. We have replays if you can't come. And then we have a marketing call once a month. And I also have a chat. So we have voice memos and a chat, personal chat and a group chat where you can send me your stuff. I do audits on the marketing calls. I give feedback. It's really incredible. I'm so proud of what I've built. And I'm so proud of this group and the community. And I'm really excited for this year. So I am offering a discounted rate for the Future You Lightworker Creator Series members here. And for a small amount of time, a limited amount of time here, you can get in for the next 12 months on this discounted rate as long as you apply today in the next 24 hours. So get in now. The links are below. And you can email us with any questions at support@intunebybrit.com. But I'm so excited for the amazing connections that we're creating, the sisterhood, the community, and just this energy that we brought here, the energy that you brought, that we connected over is not random. I know that you were meant to be here, even if you don't know why. So many people come into my world and they're like, I have no clue why I'm here or what I'm doing or how I found this. But now I know after, you get in the energy and you feel the energy and you get moving and you see the results. So that is my invitation to you. It's such a beautiful way to allow yourself to lock in the commitment, the devotion, the evolution for your year and know that you are going to be supported. You are going to follow through. You're going to have that accountability and you're going to have support and you're going to be guided every step of the way from someone who's been there and knows the journey. So thank you so much again. Either way, no matter where you're at and no matter what feels right for you and how our paths go forward together, I want to thank you so much for doing this series together, for being here in the podcast family. It means so much to me that we're here together, that we're connecting, and there's going to be so much coming, so much beauty emerging from this place. And I'm really, really excited. So definitely apply, even if you have like one tiny ounce of desire or feeling like, I would really like to do that. Even if you don't know the how, or you don't know if you would be a fit for it. If you have any any idea at all, just I encourage you to apply, and that will lock in the discount. It will lock in your spot if it's a fit, and you can make that decision, right? We can make that decision together. So thank you so much for walking through this portal with me. This future you portal has been so fun, so incredible. I'm so proud of you. I'm so excited for what you're creating. I'm so excited for what we're doing as a community and for this year ahead. So definitely, if you haven't already, subscribe, rate, and review the podcast, leave your feedback, and get in the Telegram group if you're not already there. I have a link below if you want all the journal prompts and everything from this series, if you're just jumping in. And I'm really excited for so many of you who will come in, take the step further, continue to move forward through this portal with me in the Portal Mastermind. So thank you again for being here. We'll be dropping the journal prompts, and I'm sending you so much love, and we will continue with new episodes coming soon. So thank you so much again, Satnam, and congratulations for completing the Future You Lightworker Creator Series. So much love, Satnam. Thank you for stepping through the portal with me today. If you loved this episode, I would so appreciate you leaving a review and email it to podcast@intunebybrit.com to grab my free spiritual CEO guide, ChatGPT prompts for content and daily schedules and checklists, and my morning ritual checklist to help you to stay aligned and in flow. Come back for the next episode and let's keep rising, expanding, and flowing together through the portal. Satnam, lots of love.